Today I'm going to show you 8 Father's Day sub-niches that you can make designs for to hopefully get more sales. So Father's Day is about a month away at the time of making this video, but even if you're watching this after Father's Day, these t-shirts and these niches could still do really well as, for example, birthday gifts for dads. So it's still worth designing for this even if you've missed Father's Day. So the first niche I've got for you today is dog dad, and this is a really cool one because there's probably a lot of men out there that don't actually have children but they have a dog, and they can still celebrate Father's Day by representing the fact that they're a dog dad. And you can see right here the first row of designs already have pretty low BSRs, and they're probably going to get lower the closer we get to Father's Day. I wouldn't recommend maybe doing a design like this that literally just says dog dad on it. But if we scroll down further, you can see some cross niche ideas. For example, Bernese Mountain Dad. That will be one way to approach this, where you combine sort of a specific breed of dogs with the dog dad niche, and that will probably increase the likelihood of you getting sales. And some further ideas would be to also include the American flag or American flag glasses like this Best Boxer design, and that way you could also pick up more sales around July 4th, which is about half a month after Father's Day, I believe. So yeah, that's another cool idea to cross niche right there. And yeah, as you can see, once again, there's some breeds right here. That's the cross niche, and a lot of these do have really good BSR, so definitely one to look into, and maybe try and put some designs up. Just make sure that you check trademarks, of course, because maybe some of these dog breeds might be trademarked for use on t-shirts. So the next niche I've got for you is dad jokes, and this one's definitely a really funny one because there's a lot of puns included in these designs, and puns do typically sell well. There's definitely a lot of different angles to approach this niche. One design that you see a lot of is the database joke. So I maybe wouldn't go for that one because it'll be harder to pick up sales. There's this shirt that's selling really well, for example, but how long has it been around? Oh, it's very new, so maybe they're running ads to it. But nevertheless, if you scroll down further, you see that there's a lot of different options for the database joke. Maybe try and come up with your own dad joke. Maybe look on Redbubble or Etsy or just on another marketplace. See if there's some t-shirts that are doing well on there. If they're not on Merch by Amazon, create your own version of that and try selling it on MBA. Dad joke loading, there's a different idea, for example. The one with the sheeps, I saw that earlier, I thought that was quite funny. So yeah, there's definitely different angles to approach this, rather than just copying the typical design that 50% of the search results are showing. So try and come up with something unique here. Try and look for examples on Google for dad jokes or just different inspiration on other marketplaces, and I'm sure you can probably enter this niche and try and pick up some sales. So moving on, we've got the basketball dad niche, and this is really just an example of the entire sport plus dad Father's Day niche. There's lots of different ways that you could design for this, and what I would recommend is, whilst using obviously some of the mainstream sports like basketball, baseball, football, hockey, that sort of stuff, also look for more niche sports that maybe not a lot of people play and maybe not a lot of people watch on TV, but there will be less competition in those, and chances are there'll still be people looking for t-shirts for that around Father's Day. There's lots of different design styles that work for this niche. Cool ways to approach this, like half of the ball of the sport and then putting the text on the right side. You could even mash up different sports. Right here you've got baseball and basketball together. As you can see, they all sort of have the same idea but very different design styles, and a lot of them are selling, so there's definitely potential in this niche. So try and come up with some of your own ideas there, upload some designs, see if anything sticks, and if it does, then create some new variations of that design and upload them again to hopefully pick up some more customers and try and get to the top of these search results. So the next niche I've got for you is girl dad, and this is one that stood out to me very quickly on Merch Informer while I was doing my research. By the way, if you want to try out Merch Informer, there will be a link down below. It's a very cool research tool and you can get a free trial to it. This is the t-shirt that I saw on there, and basically it's got a 30,000 BSR, and it was only posted in November 2021, which is quite recent to be doing that well. And this shirt next to it also only posted in April this year, so 1 month ago, and it's already got 200,000 BSR, so this has got potential. You often have the word outnumbered combined with the phrase girl dad, and what I would recommend to you is don't just copy this sort of grey box with black letters style, because a lot of the t-shirts look like this and you won't really stand out. What I would do is try and approach it with a different style. This camouflage one, for example, does stand out. It's just different. None of these t-shirts have a camouflage overlay. What you could do as well is add some sunglasses. You could maybe try American flags to also make it work with July 4th. Other graphics, other fonts, different color schemes. Just try out some different ideas, put them up and see if anything sells. And what I would also do is, if you have a lot of designs, don't just put them onto Merch by Amazon. Also put them on TeePublic, Redbubble, Etsy, wherever you're selling. And whilst you might not get sales on Merch by Amazon, you could get a lot of sales on TeePublic. You never know, so definitely upload it onto other print-on-demand marketplaces as well to just try and grab some more of those sales. So moving on, we've got the retired Father's Day niche, and this is another cool way to approach this because there is a lot of dads out there that are already retired, but they're still getting Father's Day gifts, of course. So you could go down the Papa, Grandpa route, retired under new management. I've seen things like see wife for details. Here it says see grandkids for details. So there's some funny ways to spin that one. And you could also go down the route of hobbies. So for example, if we look at this one right here, officially retired, you could make fishing designs and say something like retired fishing dad, for example. The popular design recently has been the retired not my problem anymore, and you could just add dad to that if you wanted to. So retired dad 2022, not my problem anymore, and that way you've got a unique design that works very well for Father's Day, and that might stand out because not a lot of people have that design out there. Yeah, just have a look through this, look for some inspiration on the marketplaces as well, try and come up with some of your own ideas or own design styles, and then I'm pretty sure you can approach this niche and get some sales for Father's Day. So quick tip in the middle of the video of what not to sell for Father's Day, because this is a t-shirt that I saw loads and loads of variations for when I was doing my research. It's not a dad bod, it's a father figure, and whilst there's a lot of t-shirts that are selling really well, if you actually do a trademark check, it turns out that father figure is trademarked for the use on t-shirts. I have looked into this, and I mean, this guy might actually own the trademark and be alright, but I wouldn't risk it, because even if Merch doesn't give you a rejection, they might take your design down in the future and then you could lose your account. So stay away from the father figure niche. Dad board seems to be fine, but as soon as you add father figure on there, you're infringing on trademarks, so just be aware of that. So next up, I've got the niche American Dad for you, and no, I don't mean the TV show. I did actually check if American Dad is trademarked because of the TV show, and it isn't, so you can use that on your t-shirts, and there's definitely cool ways to approach this one. For example, on the right hand side, we've got a sport mixed with dad and America, so 3 niches in one there. But basically I just mean anything that has the word dad in it and sort of the American flag style. You can cross niche it with hobbies, with sports. This design style, which I thought was really cool, which is sort of the big bold letters with texture and the American sunglasses on there. And obviously you could swap out the word dad for mum, you could put grandma in there, grandpa. Obviously it's not going to work for Father's Day if you put mum in there, but there's definitely ways to make that design scalable. This camouflage one I thought is quite cool as well, so just a way to stand out a bit more, because everyone's going to be using red, white and blue. So if you add something like a camouflage pattern or maybe a leopard pattern, that's going to make you stand out more in search results. So yeah, just do your own research, scroll through this niche a bit, and I'm sure you'll find some good ideas on how to design for this, stand out in the search results and get some more sales. Moving on, we've got first time dad, and I think this is a very powerful niche because if someone literally just started being a dad and it's their first year as a dad, then there'll sort of be a lot more desire to get them a Father's Day gift, and there's cool ways to spin this. For example, I leveled up to daddy, so crossing it with the gaming niche, that always works quite well because gaming is a very popular topic. Got the established in 2020 daddy shirt, that's a cool idea. Oops, let me just scroll that far down. Cross niche with America again, which always works well. And obviously these could work very well all year round, because someone might become a dad in September and then they get this sort of shirt. But still, along Father's Day, there's more potential to grab sales with this, so try and get some up before then. Obviously ignore the Star Wars theme stuff. Yeah, I hope you can get some sales with this, as it's quite a cool niche that has some good potential. And last but not least, we've got the grumpy old man niche, which I think is perfect for Father's Day, because it's sort of a funny gift that the recipient will probably laugh at, and there's actually surprisingly not a lot of results in this, so that might be a good sign that you can pick up some sales in this very easily. A lot of the designs are a lot of text, so maybe, well, if I scroll down, you just see more examples of lots of text. I mean, they do look really cool, and they are a funny phrase, like never thought I'd be a grumpy old man, but here I'm killing it. That is quite funny, but I think you could also keep it simple and maybe just put grumpy old man in big letters on a t-shirt. Try some different variations with pattern overlays or different color schemes, and that way you could actually stand out in these search results, because all of them are very text heavy. There's not a lot of graphics either. You have these sort of decorative elements basically for the text, but there's not a lot of sunsets or sunglasses or American flags seen. So yeah, I would try and stand out that way, not just copy the exact same design style. Definitely some ways here that you can stand out, and grumpy old man, once again, could work all year round, but I think around Father's Day this will probably pick up in sales and get you some extra traffic. Have fun with this one. I hope you like it, and I hope it can earn you some money. So that's all the niches I've got for you today. If you now want to learn a method on how to get these uploaded to Merch by Amazon as quickly as possible, then I suggest you watch this video where I show you a free tool that will help you out with that.